Don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. Hi everyone, it's Mike here. So everyone, including me, gets stuck for inspiration now and again. And obviously there are lots of YouTube channels out there that try and help people with inspiration, with all those fantastic tutorials and videos and blogs and challenges and all that kind of stuff that are out there to help inspire you and trying to get rid of any mojo problems that you may have. But there are other ways to get inspiration without having to go online. For Christmas, I asked family and Mr. Bentley and Ian for some books. So I will turn over to my overhead camera and show you the books that I got for Christmas that I asked for to help me when I have problems with my inspiration. Okay, so over the years that I've been doing art journaling and mixed media, I've kind of amassed a little mini library of books on different subjects and different topics. But the ones that I kind of had my eye on at Christmas time were these four. So the first one is A Practical Guide to Creating Personal Artwork, Collage Journeys by Jane Davis. Now this one is jam-packed full of different ways in which to use collage in your projects. Now, if you're not able to get online and look at Pinterest or go on to challenge blogs or visit the normal places where you would go to get inspiration, then books are a fantastic way of doing that. Plus you can take them with you if you go away somewhere. If you're going away and there's no internet, then having something like this is a great way to be able to, you've got something to read. It's a nice visual feast for the eyes, very, very colourful, but also informative and will help spark your inspiration. So Jane Davis, Practical Guide to Creating Personal Artwork. That's definitely one that I wanted to include in my collection. Price wise, well, it depends on where you are, I suppose, whether it's dollars or pounds or whatever. But I managed to, well, get this as a gift, even though the prices are still on there. I'm sure all of these books, if you search them on Amazon or on eBay or whatever, you should be able to find them. So the first one, Collage Journeys, like I said, Jane Davis. And it goes through all sorts of interesting ways to include collage in your projects. So you've got things from collecting collage items in colour groups or in different types, for example, adverts, book text, music papers, all that kind of stuff. So again, flicking through the pages, gathering materials, you see you've got all sorts of stuff that you can utilise. Just look at the pictures, that might give you inspiration. Look at the colour schemes in the project. You've got houses made with tissue paper, all that kind of stuff. Each page has something that you can take away from to kickstart any kind of project or kickstart your imagination. Look at this, look. 3 different trees all done with collage. All very similar, but done very, very differently. And you don't have to do trees, you could do houses, you could do flowers, you could do faces. Again, so much inspiration and a great addition. And I'm not getting paid to do this. Okay, so the next one, Surface Treatment Workshop. Explore 45 Mixed Media Techniques by Darlene Oliver McElroy and Sandra Duran Wilson. Not sure when these books were first published, but these were books that I've always had earmarked for the last couple of years for something in which, to have on my shelf just in case. Now again, Surface Treatment Workshop is exactly what it sounds like. It's creating backgrounds. So it's everything from encaustic to using tissue paper to mark making to resist, everything you can possibly think of, in which to do all sorts of fantastic projects to kickstart your inspiration. So again, fusible webbing, Absolutely fantastic. So there's brilliant stuff in here. Painted leaves, lots of colour, lots of inspiration, lots of beautiful ways to create fantastic textures in your art journals. And like I said, if you're stuck for inspiration, having something like this is a great way to give you some ideas to create an art journal page, even if it's just from shapes or from colour groups or from colour combinations to textures. I mean, look at that. Just look at that. Fantastic stuff. So again, that was one that I wanted to include in my collection. So the next book that I wanted for Christmas is The Complete Guide to Altered Imagery by Karen Michelle. So this book deals basically with taking focal images, photographs or images from magazines and altering them in various different ways to include in your art journals. So predominantly, if I go to the contents page, you'll be able to see. So altering photography, you've got using scanners and printers, there's magazine collage, integrating found objects such as ephemera, creating image transfers, using acetates as negatives, using linoleum and rubber blocks or erasers for creating your own stamps, creating monoprint, the gel plate, and fun ideas for developing for yourself. So again, another great book for resources. And of course, as with all of them, full, jam-packed, full of examples of great mixed media artwork that you can use as inspiration to create something for yourself. I just love that. Absolutely love that. So, the absolute fantastic examples, shining examples really, of how you can use imagery and alter it and put it into your own artworks. Absolutely fantastic. Photographs, linoleum cutting, you name it, it's in there. So again, another fantastic example. And look at that. Absolutely fantastic piece of magazine collage. Brilliant stuff. So that was The Complete Guide to Altered Imagery from Karen Michelle. Date-wise, originally published in 2005. Let me have a look at the Surface Treatment Workshop one. See if I can find the dates for that one. Is there a date in there? 2011, so that one's a fairly, 10 years old now, but again, and that one's 2008. So not hugely old, but again, still great examples of books that you can utilise for inspiration if you don't have the internet to go and jump onto Pinterest or other websites like that one, which I don't really like using. I don't like using Pinterest at all. That's just me, I know. This other one, now this is a hard-backed book, really heavy piece of resource, and you can see I've already got pieces of paper in there that I found bits of inspiration from. So The Complete Book of Mixed Media Art, more than 200 fundamental mixed media concepts and techniques. And this is one of those books that really kind of spells it out for you. So if you're a newbie doing mixed media art, or if you're new to art journaling and I'm not really sure what all the tutorials are talking about, the techniques, all the phrases and the jargon that we sometimes use, this is a great book for that, because this explains all the different types, and it's almost a step-by-step guide on how to create mixed media art, or even to start art journaling. So the date on this one, 2018, so this is only a few years old. Is it new or is it a reprint? Can't really tell, but 2018, not a bad one. So you've got tools and materials, colour, traditional surfaces, alternative support, so canvases, working on fabric, you name it, jump-starting your creativity, backgrounds, textures, rubbings, borders and edges, painting techniques, watercolours, acrylics, painting photos, using fibres, stamps and stencils. Absolutely jam-packed, full of, again, beautiful examples, some gorgeous colours. Just look at all this kind of inspiration. It even goes through the different types of pencils and what they're used for. So not necessarily for somebody who is adept, but maybe if you're looking at something, or maybe a gift for somebody who's only just starting out, or you want a nice reference material. I mean, look. Again, great to just pick up and have a flick through and see if there's anything that can jumpstart your creativity. Look at that. I couldn't have planned that even if I tried. So, as I was saying, so those are the books that I got for Christmas. They were on my list to add to my library that I've currently starting to build up of mixed media and art journaling references. Because, like I've said, there are times when you are not necessarily in a position to be able to jump onto the internet, or you might not have the time, or you may have some spare time if you're sat on a train or on a plane or whatever. Something like this is an absolute bonus to keep, have in your bag. You can flick through it, have a little notebook with you so you can take notes if you get little ideas of things to try or ideas to experiment with. So don't rule out having traditional books, physical books, to use for inspiration if you're stuck. So I hope you find that little piece of information about those books useful. There may be ones that you might want to include in your collection too. But you may also be wondering why I'm dressed like this. So the return of the Dicky bow tie. Well, today Ian and I have been putting the finishing touches to the new Steam Kitchen YouTube channel. So we've been filming our channel trailer for new subscribers and getting that ready and launching it now. So it's now ready for you, if you're interested, to pop across there and subscribe in readiness for when we start to upload those fantastic baking and cooking videos. I'll put a link in the description area below this video, so you can just click on that and pop across to our new channel and subscribe in readiness for when the first cooking and recipe one goes up in a week or so. So that's all from me for now. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking that button at the end of the video. That's all from me for now. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.